Hi everyone, Becky from Fighting for Wellness here, and I wanted to take this opportunity to share my very first video post with you about some things that have been going on for me recently. So, with the name of my blog being Fighting for Wellness, I want to make sure that I'm sharing with you not only the successes that I have in life, but also the not so successful moments. I don't want to say failures because I don't think that what's been going on with me is a failure. And I think that we all struggle, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we're not going to do better later on. So, ever since we got back from Las Vegas, I've been struggling a lot with not feeling like I've been being as healthy as I should be, for lack of a better explanation. I was participating in a diet bet run by Running with Jess, and I was doing really great. I worked out while we were in Las Vegas. I didn't really overeat while we were in Vegas. I indulged a bit, but nothing extreme. And I think all told, I maybe gained a pound while we were gone. But once we got back, I couldn't get back into the swing of things, and I just started to feel really disgusted with myself. And I was disappointed. I didn't know what was going on. I was dreading the final weigh-in for the diet bet because when I started the thing, I thought, there's no way I won't reach this goal. This is such an easy goal to reach compared to the 90 pounds that I've already lost. I can't possibly fail at this. And the weigh-in is on either Monday or Tuesday, and I'm quickly realizing after having gained several more pounds that I'm not going to reach that goal that I had set for myself. And so that's made eating anything, even healthy things, a really difficult experience for me. I've found myself really triggered in ways that I haven't been in a very long time, including the desire to purge, which for the most part is totally behind me. And the fact that it's reared its ugly head has been really terrifying these last few days. But I'm really happy to share that I've been getting in some really awesome workouts, and I've been really focusing on using food as fuel for me rather than a way to deal with my emotions, and I'm starting to see progress again. But it's not something that has come easy, and I think, as I've mentioned before, that's sort of why I named my blog Fighting for Wellness, because I know that I really frankly screwed myself up pretty bad when I was younger with my eating habits, my lack of physical activity despite playing sports, and it's going to take me a really long time to recover. I'm not exactly where I want to be in terms of ideal weight, and I'm certainly not where I want to be in terms of ideal relationship with food and exercise, but I'm getting there. And that's what I want to share, that you really and truly don't have to be at the finish line to see progress. And you have to celebrate the small victories and tackle the setbacks and share that with someone. Because if it weren't for Joe and so many supportive friends and family members, there's no way I would have made it as far as I have. And I just want to make sure that people know that I can write about healthy food and exercising all day long. But it's a lot harder to write about those times when you're sitting on your couch and you don't want to do anything because you're feeling so much disgust for yourself. Meg recently wrote about the F word and what it was like for her to have a really negative connotation with being full and the word full. And I realized that I have that same sort of feeling anytime I eat to the point of really being either satisfied or truly overstuffed. I'm disgusted with myself. For so long, the good thing was to feel a little bit deprived and to feel like I was giving something up. And I think there has to be, this is going to be controversial, there has to be a little bit of that just because you're shocking your body. I'm not suggesting you should be depriving yourself in any way, but your body will think it's being, deprived when it's really not. So while I understand that some sort of deprivation is necessary, it's not to the extent that I was feeling it. And I've come to realize that I really have to be good to my body. I have to use food as fuel because it's not going to function otherwise. And I have to exercise and I have to keep moving, otherwise my body's just going to shut down. Um, a body in motion stays in motion, and a body at rest stays at rest. And I think that so many people, myself included, are living proof of that. So I just wanted to take some time to share with you those struggles, and that as much as it may still be floating around in the back of my head, I didn't succumb to those triggers, and I didn't purge, and I've just sort of tried to become more focused on eating healthy and exercising and getting my head back in the game, because that's the most important thing to me. And I know that being crazy busy has been one contributing factor to me not taking as good of care of myself as I should be. So I'm really focusing on that as well. I have to make time for myself, because when it comes down to it, I'm the number one person in my life right now. I have to be, because I have to take care of me. So I hope that you're able to take something away from this, even if it's just knowing that I'm nowhere close to perfect and no one should ever strive to be perfect. Your struggles are what make you human, and humans are beautiful. We're beautiful, beautiful creatures, and we should be celebrated. So celebrate yourself, celebrate your accomplishments. Don't beat yourself up too hard for your failures or your less than accomplishments. And I hope to hear from some of you about either things that you've been struggling with or ways that you've overcome your struggles. Thanks so much.